What's your name?
Ben.
So counterculture was a movement in the 1960s where people kind of went away from traditional American behaviors. So how do you think counterculture went against traditional American values?
People went against traditional American values like being gay and smoking weed.
Okay, so music was really big in the 1960s. So how do you think like rock music influenced the counterculture movement?
Because like wasn't that like coming off like the blues era? So it was like interracial stuff.
Okay. And lastly, would you live a hippie life?
Like now?
Yeah.
No,
Why?
because like it doesn't seem like comfortable.
Okay, thank you.
What's your name?
Round.
Rayon. Counterculture in the 1960s was a big thing and kind of changed American tradition. So how do you think counterculture changed American values?
It made Americans spend more time investing their time in different stuff, like more alternative stuff. Yeah.
And then in the 1960s, rock became a lot more popular. So how do you think that like influenced the change?
Because rock is very alternative, and it made a lot of those people feel things that they liked. So they listen to more rock music.
And then our last question is, would you be a hippie?
Of course.
All right.
Yeah.
Hi, what's your name?
Anjali Ramchandran.
So in the 1960s, counterculture was a big thing, and it kind of just changed American traditions and values. So how do you think counterculture in the 1960s changed American values?
I think counterculture in the 1960s changed American values because it changed people's perspective about how like relationships are with other people and other genders. I think it also contributed to like the rise of drugs as well as like weed becoming more popular in some ways.
And then in the 1960s, rock became really popular. So how do you think that had an impact on like society?
I think that it was like definitely new to the music culture, and now it's like inspired a bunch of new people, like especially in like 2020 and stuff, with like new music genres and stuff.
And then would you be a hippie?
No.